Dustin started to roam. 6 long months on a dust-covered trail. They say heaven's at the end, but so far it's been hell. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. We were digging and shifting 5 to 5, selling everything we found just to stay alive. Gold flowed free like the whiskey in the bars. Sinning was the big thing, Lord, and Satan was a star. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. And blood lined the streets. Men were shot down for the sake of having fun, or just to hear the noise of their 44 guns. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Now my widow, she weeps by my grave. Tears flow free for her man couldn't save. Shot down in cold blood by a gun that carried fame, all for the useless and no good, worthless claim. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there.
Hey, YouTubers and friends, how are all of you doing tonight? Absolutely fabulous, I hope. Tonight, our special guests are Detecting the Shores, formerly known as Dive and Detect, Marc and Angela. Toledo Jess and I are here with you. Dano's somewhere between the mother lode and back home. So hopefully he'll be able to get out of work in time to join us next week and hear about his amazing time in the mother lode. But with all that aside, I look forward to the show tonight with Detecting the Shore and hope to. There might even be a little pirate booty, some treasure porn for you, treasure pervs here on Tuesday Night Hangout Live. So don't go away. We'll be right back. Hey, YouTubers and friends, thanks for joining us for another episode of Tuesday Night Hangout Live with Toledo Jess, Dano, and I. Had a bunch of buttons I didn't go through.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you did you push all the buttons, Ed? Did you push?
I pushed the right buttons. I
okay.
pushed and now my plugin's working for my highlight my chat.
Cool.
Silly Twidget or whatever it's called.
Hey, my
But let me see what all popped up when I opened up. Oh, my subscribe bell thing and some other stuff.
Okay. Hey, I think we're live, huh?
We're live. We're live. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome to another Tuesday Night Hangout Live. Jesse's with us. How are you doing, Jesse? And the woman
Good.
behind the screen are.
No, actually, she went shopping tonight.
I didn't hear her leave. She was a little there for pre-show.
Yeah. Then she said bye to me, anyways. Don't think she cares whether you heard her or not. Just saying.
Just saying. And then Marc and Angela, hello. And look at all of our fabulous guests tonight.
Oh, we got. Oh, wait, I gotta get off the top chat. Go to live.
No, I would have thought this channel would have had thousands and be like pushing the record like when we had Adventures with Purpose on last time.
I don't think we're that big.
One day.
One day.
Yep. Dream big.
Yep.
We had a whole 22 on our premiere.
Well, we can honestly say that after they were on our show, they exploded. I mean, nothing to do with us. Nothing to do with us, but they just exploded.
That's awesome.
Well, like the first time Jared was on, and Sam the Adventure Man.
Right.
I think the first time he was on by himself.
He was.
And he had like 1,200 subscribers.
That was pre what they're doing now.
Yeah. That was a year or two before they started getting into search and recover. Right. Jared was diving rivers and lakes, picking up trash and stuff,
Trash and treasure.
Trash and treasure, that's right. And sometimes one man's trash is another man's treasure. So,
like I say, the trash I collect right now is future treasure. Eventually it'll be somebody's treasure.
Yeah.
Even if it's my trash now.
True. Yes. Good point, Jesse. One day it'll be artifacts.
That's right. Let's
Relic.
we got 20 some people here. Let me check out. See who's here, boy.
22.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Very nice.
I'm sure Willie was first, right?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Our friend Tin Man.
Yep, sir.
Yeah.
You still in here? Tin Man was first, and then we got Dwayne. How you doing, Dwayne? Digging.
Oh man.
Oh, dig 'em.
Bill's going back to the Washington next month. You lucky SOB, I swear.
Outdoor Wally, what's up? Jeff Smith Gold in the house.
Michigan Gems and Don Williams.
Yes, we have music tonight.
Marty
Ed.
is nuts. I pushed the right button when I was supposed to and forgot some other stuff. So, you know, I am mostly partially blonde under the gray and strawberry. Outdoor Wally.
Yeah, I think you've run out of that excuse by now.
Hey, I still have blonde in there. I'm gonna use it for the death of me. Oh.
And of course, the world's inner zone and the world and the universe best moderator,
Mr. Lodad. Bob Evans, I believe they're friends and viewers of Marc and Angela. Welcome to
they're
Tuesday
saying hi.
Night
Welcome.
Hangout Live and Flash in Your Pan. Cheryl Lamy, always good to see you.
Oh, look who we got here. Ohio Relic Hunter, what's up? And Wayne Peterson, what's up, buddy?
Nugget Brain Wayne Peterson.
Yeah. Don Williams, welcome.
Guido.
Did you say hi? Did you say hi to David? How do you pronounce the last name? No, not that David. The other David, Alfonzaretti. No, wait, Alfonzetti.
Hi, David Alfonzetti.
Yeah, there's no R.
Terry Curry and one more Tan. How you doing?
King Jerry.
Wally, nice artifacts from your California adventure. I bet it sucks being back in New York.
Well, I can't wait to hear Dano's stories, man.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Marty's nuts about digging.
Didn't fall on an open line Tuesday because we have our friend Andrew Smith from Adventure Gold with us. But I just
Marty's nuts about digging. Welcome.
Saturday night on the beach. Cool.
Hey, Bob Evans. We just met him here in Delaware just the other night on the beach. He's here too. He was also metal detecting.
Awesome.
Right.
Yeah, we've been meeting a couple of people out here.
So, did you meet him because he saw your videos, or
recognized you,
or did you just run into a metal detecting?
We were both metal detecting
On the same beach.
On the same beach.
He didn't know about your YouTube channel.
No.
Ah, that's awesome. That's really cool. I mean, really. But that's how your channels grow, right?
Yeah.
That's how your channels grow. Now he's gonna check it out. He's gonna tell his circle of friends.
Exactly.
And that's how it grows. It's how we, plus you have to put out content. That's what,
you gotta put out some good content.
You gotta put out content, so
every once in a while.
We met about 4 people here. We met about 4 people here in Delaware, and they all subscribed right away. And they were like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool!" They were really excited.
Yeah, that is. That's really cool. So you get that, and that's kind of unique, because and we kind of talk about this off and on. You start doing YouTube, right? Do videos, and you got people that you're kind of friends with. Your chat, your friends online and stuff, right? And then one day you're out just doing what you do, maybe not even metal detecting, not even doing, maybe at the store or something, and you guys are talking. So, hey, I know that voice. I know that voice. I recognize that voice, and come around the aisle, and there you are. You know,
What?
expect that. That will happen at some point. You just gotta be aware that it's gonna happen, and
We'll
go,
see. Man. I mean,
you know?
that's got to be a weird thing.
It's really cool too. It's really cool. But you got a unique perspective because you met someone doing the same thing you were, and now you can communicate with them through your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And they always have contact. So if they ever have a question or they ever wanted to ask us something, shoot us an email. You know?
Sure.
Leave a comment on one of our videos.
Don't tear down my green screen, love.
Aw.
Love you. Surprise attack from my granddaughter.
We have a 5-year-old. She's in some of the videos with us. She's also a metal detectorist. She's
that's cool.
Getting there.
Up and coming.
Up and coming.
Awesome.
There you
go. Awesome. Hey, gotta get them young, you know?
Yeah.
Start them off while they're young. Get them,
do you mind if I plug a couple of things before we get into you?
Absolutely. Go
Marc
ahead.
and Angela? Everybody, you know, there's Swinging for St. Jude's Children's Hospital Research Hospital Challenge going on. Started by my friend and brother of another mother, B3 Relic Recovery. It's a challenge to, they challenge to, and so on and so forth, like the old shampoo commercials. But Digging with Deej, my friend Digging with Deej, challenged me. And of course, I accepted for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Deej is a survivor of that dreaded disease of cancer, along with quite a few. It touches everybody. And I don't know what better organization to help out than someone that gives their time, expertise, facilities, the whole 9 yards for absolutely nothing for the children's family. And,
all right, they don't charge.
All right, that's right. And it's all because of people like you. I don't care if all you could donate's $1. That'd be awesome. More the better, of course. This is through St. Jude's, so but we're all part of the big group of channels that are doing this. The main goal, and by New Year's, is $10,000. I would love for all the fingers of the flash or the treasure hand surpass it. For what Chris is doing. But Deej is doing it. I was gonna challenge 4, but I did 3 because I'm different. But Exploring with Nug, along with Hippie Explorer and JP Lonzimore, were the people that I passed the torch to and challenged. And I do want to give a big shout out to Steven Sick. I'm not sure if you're in here. I have no idea, but I know you're out in the community. But that gentleman has already donated about $570 through almost everybody who's involved. So thank you, sir. And Ronald, better late than never. You weren't that bad. Only about 10 minutes late. We'll let it be.
I saw you sneak in, Ronald.
We were starting to think you got abducted and probed or something. I don't know.
And then JP Lonzimore, Team Lynch, Metal Detector, Beach Metal Detectors.
David Bogan. David, Mita,
hey,
hello.
What's up?
Good seeing you in our live chat, my friend.
Oh, let's not forget saying hi to all our lurkers out there. You know you are.
And
out there just listening.
Team Lynch,
getting involved.
Tim and Kathy are actually
Is that who's
Jersey couple.
that Steve is Deej? Is that Stories Lost and Found and Starry Lock Channels? I don't know.
Hi, Tim and Kathy. They just said hi. They're
Okay.
Team Lynch.
Check out their
Jenny
channel. They
Finds
got another-
Pennies, hello and welcome. You must
Absolutely.
come from our guest channel.
Rachel,
Rach, how you
doing?
doing, Rachel? Good to see you, Jersey Ray Diggs. Oh, okay.
Hey, Rachel.
I know who they are. Excellent. Well,
Jersey Ray Diggs.
Yep.
Jenny
I
finds
think
pennies.
they're awesome.
How Jenny finds pennies.
Jenny
yeah.
finds pennies. Hey, Jenny.
Yep.
I like finding pennies, especially when they're Wheaties.
Yeah.
But
I found
okay.
I played with my metal detector in the yard after I cut it, dug a couple plugs and found 2 pennies in my yard.
Woohoo. I found my very first silver in my own yard, just
There's
That's
one's
awesome.
a 72, one's a 74.
right under the clothesline.
What'd you
And,
find?
It was a Roosevelt dime.
Perfect.
Cool.
53 Denver Mint Roosevelt dime. See, I have it right here. See, it's my first silver.
That's
Nice.
That's the one you found at Dano's?
No, that was a silver quarter underneath the clotheslines.
Oh, okay.
That's why I try and get the clotheslines now.
Oh, speaking of which, tomorrow Ruby and I
That's
are going
interesting,
to,
yeah.
tomorrow Ruby and I are going to the fairgrounds.
Oh, detecting?
Yeah, we didn't go
Hopefully
last
you
week.
find some silver and not aluminum balls.
Not foil balls, right?
Yeah.
We were gonna go last week, but man, it was just way too hot for me.
It's amazing. Why does aluminum and CanSlaw and foil and stuff have to sound so good?
Because it's not steel. Not not iron. It's not. So it's not iron. Must be good.
just to give us that challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, we got a fairgrounds over 100 years old. It's been used as a fairgrounds forever. Last couple of years, they finally opened it up to. They haven't announced that, hey, we got metal detecting here, nothing like that. But the guy that operates it, yeah, you can come metal detect. We want people to come hang out, do whatever they want to do. Just don't care up. So right, cool. But that was like last year, I think, the first time I went there. All I found was these balls of aluminum foil. And at first I was trying to figure out where the hell they came from. But back in the 50s and 60s and stuff, your hamburgers and hot dogs came in these aluminum bags. Well, foil wrapped. There were little bags usually, like 3-quarter bags,
Yep.
and and then kid walking around, see how tight he can make it, and then finally throwing it down. And 50 years later, here I come and I find it all over. That's about all I've found so far is a lot of that. But I expect I'm going to,
Yeah.
Just,
You gotta,
I just have to try to remember where all the rides were, what rides were where, and but they just had a rib off last weekend there, so I kind of got a idea where everybody was paying for the beer, where everybody was paying for tickets, so I got those spots picked out. See what happens.
you gotta get through that trash. Get through that trash.
Yeah, get some of that trash out of there for sure.
You'll find some good stuff there.
Yeah, I did find an old tobacco tin by where they had the 4-H club and the rodeos and stuff along the fence line there. I did find an old tobacco tin, bugler. No, not bugler. What was the red tin? I don't remember. But yeah, I did find one of those. It was kind of smushed and kind of messed up, but that was cool. pennies. My wife found a coin spill there, and 11 cents by a tree. So yeah, and it's not anything that I do. It's not what I do primarily. Primarily, I'm prospect for gold.
Right.
You know, and everything else is what I also do. And for you guys, you metal detect, right?
We do. Yep.
Okay.
We do some land metal detecting, mostly beach. And we also do underwater metal detecting as well.
We have done some dirt digging, but it's not our favorite.
It's too hard.
Here, let's do this before we get. It's too hard. It is. That's hard on the knees. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's. Why don't you tell us a little history about yourselves? Maybe you know how you met, how you got started doing metal detecting, your YouTube channel, and then we'll take it from there. And yeah, Prince Albert. Thank you, Prince Albert can. That's what it was.
Wow.
It was the red can.
Yeah.
So you guys, your channel is.
All right, so we originally started calling our channel name to dive and detect, which was a play on words. But do you notice how I just stuttered over it? It was very difficult for people to say, even ourselves.
Yeah.
We would stumble over it sometimes.
We would constantly stumble over it. Is it too treasure porn? No, gotta wait. You have to be patient.
We told you guys. We told you. It's coming, Derek. You'll have to wait.
Yeah, so.
Oh, one more pan. Yeah, I see what you're looking at. What did I tell you?
Oh, sorry.
What did I tell you? Go ahead.
So we originally started with that. We had the logo of the Jersey Parkway symbol, and
which is the highway that runs down the Jersey Shore.
Right. So it goes all past the beaches, basically. People identify themselves by where they live off what parkway exit. So New Jersey is a very big town for that, you know, because it runs along the east coast of New Jersey.
Yeah.
So we ended up just switching our name, maybe
a month ago?
A month or two ago? Yeah. And Marc came up with
decide to change it?
Well, the logo we had again was what?
You couldn't say your own name.
Exactly. It was hard to say. And originally when Marc started the channel, he thought it was just going to be him kind of doing it. And it was like kind of a play on words, but it ended up being both of us. And I could tell you a little bit about that in a minute, but Marc ended up just, you know, thinking it was going to be him. He already had a channel from before, which was short-lived. It was like Uber rides.
Don't look it up.
Don't look it up.
No, don't look it up.
You got that, Karen? Karen's gonna throw a link up here.
The link will be up in a minute.
I forget what it was called.
I dare anyone to try and find it.
I forget what it was called.
Uh-oh. Now we might for sure see a link for it.
Are you gonna tell them what it's called? I forgot.
I'm not gonna tell them.
Oh, and I can't remember. I would tell you guys, but I don't remember. I'll think of it. I'll remember.
Anyways.
So we ended up, you know, just Marc bought a metal detector. Your first metal detector was what?
It was a simplex, Nocta Macro simplex.
So yeah, he started using that a little bit on the beach.
I was just messing around with it. I was interested in it. I saw some YouTube videos on it. I was like, that's kind of cool.
He was following lots of metal detecting videos, lots of underwater metal detecting. And then he was
metal detecting then.
So he started about a year and a half, 2 years ago. And with the simplex. And then I started on our St. Thomas trip last year, which was the first time we went to St. Thomas.
And like a moth to a flame.
Oh my God.
she took off.
Yeah. So what got you interested in metal detecting in the first place?
Marc?
Yes, Marc.
Okay.
It was just some videos on YouTube. I have always been like a big YouTuber. I always watch YouTube videos, and it just happened to pop up in one of my news feeds and like, hey, you might like this. And they were right, I did.
He loved it. Cool. He loved watching. He would watch hours and hours and hours of metal detecting videos.
Yeah. Don't get hooked into watching people cutting grass.
I have already.
Oh, have you?
Yes, I love it.
Who do you watch?
Oh, I forget. Oh my God, I forget his name. It's one guy and he just like cleans up these like monstrous like yards and people have neglected their house for 30 years, 40 years.
Clean the city?
I don't know if it's a city, it's like residential
Blade?
houses.
No. Yeah. Blades, Al Blades, AP, Clean the City.
Oh, I don't remember. I can't think of it right now.
There's a lot of them out there. Yeah, they're kind of addictive. It's
I
terrible.
think I've just seen them mostly on Facebook. I don't think I've watched any through YouTube, so I don't remember who it was, but it was good. And it was
it's really crazy that and I turned that onto it last week, and we're looking at their stats, right? These guys got hundreds of thousands of followers, thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of views within a couple days. You're going, what the heck? You know, but it's really addicting.
no, it's awesome.
I have not gotten into that. I don't quite understand it.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's so satisfying. It's one of those satisfying videos.
Well, I think it's because you get to watch what they start with and what they end up with. It's just totally amazing. Yeah. But anyways, back to metal detecting. I told you we could get off the rails sometimes. But anyway, no, I don't watch snow shoveling, Mr. Lodak. But do you know what channel? Winner. No. Yeah, do you know what channel, Jared? So you started out just because, right?
Just to try it out, just to see if we liked it. And it turned out that we really, really enjoyed it. We planned a trip around it. We said, hey, let's go to St. Thomas. And
Mark had went out and bought, you're kind of going ahead. Mark had went out and bought the Nemo first. That's the underwater breathing apparatus where you go about 10 feet underwater. You just put the thing in your mouth. It runs off an air surface supply battery, about an hour and a half you got. So you have to change it out.
Yeah.
And we shared it on our first trip. We recorded. You know, I knew nothing about YouTube. I didn't even know there was live streams. I knew nothing. The only thing I used YouTube for was teaching, like to teach videos, to post videos that I made for teaching during the pandemic and things like that. But I never, you know, got into YouTube channels or, you know, I didn't know that there was this whole world out here. I thought it was a how-to channel, like a how-to thing. Like if you needed to know how to do something, you go on YouTube. I didn't realize there was such a community of people. Yeah. So when I first... Go ahead.
That's how it starts off when you go in there. How do you do this? And then you wind up all of a sudden you're doing YouTube live streams for 5 years, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so, yeah, it's like that. So this thing is that I want to know what this Nemo is. Is that hookah device is like
yeah, it's a battery operated hookah.
Right. It's like the ones the pool cleaners use, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
So it's just a surface air supply system, it's battery operated. Right. And it pumps air down to you. And they have two different systems, the Nemo and the Nomad. And depending on what depth you'd like to go to, like the Nomad actually gives you like 30 to 40 feet of depth. Which is
compared to like 10 feet with the Nemo, right?
Yeah,
correct. Yep.
Don't it give you a little longer battery life too?
The Nemo has a better battery life than the Nomad does, just because it's got to work harder to pump more air further down.
Yeah.
So put it this way, we were both using them at the same time. I was using the Nemo, he was using the Nomad. He changed out his battery
3 times.
3 times, and the one time I changed out mine.
Yeah.
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
That's a big, you know, positive for it for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And the price is a lot cheaper for the Nemo.
Another beach detectorist, Robert Ferguson from Orange County, California.
Hey,
thanks
Robert.
for the super chat, buddy. Good to see you.
Robert Ferguson was one of the people that Mark was always watching.
That was like
back in the day.
One of the first.
Watching.
Yeah, that's what really got him into it.
Yeah, I've been watching Marc for
right on.
Yeah. Marc's been one of our fans for quite a while too.
Robert, yeah.
Robert. Yes, Robert. Marc, he just got here. Talking about Robert. Yeah, he's been one of our fans for quite a while.
Yeah, he used to do more prospecting back in the day.
Right. Then he got
Now
into
he
beach metal
seems to
detecting.
do a lot of detecting, but do you want
A lot
to
of
be?
beach.
He's in Southern California. It's hot. Now, does he want to be in the desert and mountains prospecting, or on the South Fork San Gabriel, or would he rather be on the nice HB, Huntington Beach, or Newport, or Balboa, or whatever's with the
said he'd
nice
get back
ocean
into
breeze
prospecting.
and stuff? And plus, the views on the beach in Southern California are a lot better than the views.
Yeah, that's his
depending on
thumbnails
the
always talk
views.
about that. Yeah, he said he's getting back into prospecting.
Oh, right on, right on.
He's tired of all that booty out there.
All those bikinis.
Oh no, all the rings and stuff he finds. What are you talking
about? Booty. That's the other treasure on the beach in Southern California. Hey, sorry, I'm a guy.
What I tell you? I told you we fall in that gutter all the time. Back up here.
Pull me back out of the gutter. Sorry, everybody.
So what kind of things do you have stuff that you like to look for, or you just look for everything and anything?
I really like tokens.
Yeah.
Yep, I really like tokens, and I really like gold and silver rings.
Gold and silver tokens, right?
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah. You just hit with Ed there. He's a token dude.
You know what? Really like tokens.
The other day we were hunting in Delaware and we found these fake reals.
Yeah,
a whole bunch of them on the beach in
Delaware.
Delaware.
Yeah, you know what? I saw that. I saw. Was that you?
No, we just found them. Our video didn't come out yet.
Oh no. Okay, so I saw a picture on Facebook.
Okay.
Of a whole bunch of, and they questioned, what are these? Was that Rachel? Who was that?
That's funny though.
Somebody didn't know what they were. They look like reals.
Yep.
You know what and they probably even feel like it, right?
Yeah, they're pretty heavy. They got metal. They're metal, but they're like they started to corrode and stuff.
Yeah, kind of like a zinc penny.
Rang up like a zinc penny too, didn't it?
Yeah.
I thought I saw a picture on Facebook a couple days ago. Someone was asking what those were.
Rachel said it wasn't her.
It might have
not you, Rachel. Okay.
Somebody else might be finding them too, because they were scattered about on one of the beaches up here.
A lot of them. He found, how many did you find? I found 3 or 4, 2.
I found like 6.
Yeah.
Well, what I saw was like a picture of a whole handful of them.
Yeah,
it's a lot of them.
It's possible.
I wonder where they were. I wonder if they're in this area.
What kind of tokens?
They're reals. They're fake reals.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any?
I don't remember where I saw them.
Go grab them real quick. Marc's gonna go grab them real quick because we found them here in Delaware.
Okay.
Oh, Gigmaster. Bob Evans just said Gigmaster found a handful. Bob was telling me about they have them at the boardwalk or a little gift shop near this beach over here, and people are buying them at the gift shop and then throw them on the beach.
Messing with you guys, huh?
Yep.
Some millennial kid out there. I'm gonna get these old parts, start throwing reals out there, these fake reals all over the place.
Yeah. Oh, they said might have been from a seated hunt. Sometimes they do that.
Yeah. Well, that was a lot left over for a seated hunt, don't you think?
Yeah, and they weren't that deep either.
Yeah.
And then other people say, it's to mess with you, mess with the detectorists.
Sure.
Well, still, get your heart pumping for a second till you.
I know.
Man, that's a fake. Or I have one like.
Or give some old man a heart attack.
I have.
Go over and die.
I have like a fob, more like a keychain thing. It's a real or I can't say a piece of 8 because it isn't cut, but it's an old Spanish coin. Oh, those are pretty cool little fakes, so
See, now those don't look like, let's see the other side. Yeah, those don't look like the ones that I saw. Black.
Different ones. Those are cool.
Yeah,
but
they're different.
I have this, like Disneyland, you get your name stamped, you stamp your name on it or a saying, and
Yeah.
From like Pirates of the Caribbean, I think. But even something like that would be cool to
I mean,
find.
it's ridiculous. They're all different sizes.
Gets
Yeah.
your heart pumping for a minute, I bet, didn't it?
Yes, for a second, but
Yeah,
Mark was
these
very cold
look
with it.
like, the ones I saw on this picture look like those, but they were more black.
Oh,
You know, they look like they've been buried for a long time, right?
yeah, like the silver. You know, are they silver? Can they be silver? Are they gold?
Silver
Now,
gold.
do they say replica on them or copy anywhere?
It doesn't say anything on them.
Really? They're
Nothing
supposed to, so they're counterfeit.
Yeah, illegal.
Maybe they're real.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
That'd be
I
amazing.
dropped it.
Yeah, right.
Test it.
They look like a zinc penny.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
These wouldn't last more than a year in the ground.
Made in China.
Yeah, exactly.
Don G said we had a dude toss out tons of BBs in the wet sand. Such a headache.
Such a headache. That'd really bite.
Yeah, that's awful. We find these little
Beach grommets, beach rivets.
yeah, beach rivet. No, they're like little tiny, they have a little head on them, a little stamp, but they're like,
Aluminum.
yeah, like 2 millimeters big.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know where those come from? Beach chairs.
Beach chairs.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Any kind of bowling equipment out there on the beach.
And again, it sounds so good, like the aluminum foil.
It's not iron.
It's such a consistent tone.
I know, it's beautiful too.
Yeah.
You get used to hearing them.
Mm-hmm.
Ohio Relic Color says normally the fakes have a seam around the edge where they're poured into a mold rather than hammered.
And stamped.
Mm-hmm. Like 17, 18, yeah.
Yep.
Oh well.
It's nice for their Spanish Jersey rice as Spanish cobs. Is that what they're called?
Yeah. Hammered coins, cobs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sweet.
Not real though.
Now, what's your favorite type of token, Angela?
I like boardwalk tokens. I like transit tokens.
Boardwalk tokens be amusement tokens?
Right. Yeah. Coin pushers, things like that. I just found a casino token from the Princess Cruise Lines in the water at the bay yesterday in Delaware.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
25 cent.
Ever come across any Hard Knocks tokens or any like company store tokens?
You got that one token from Washington.
Yeah, it's a transit token. It's a train or something token. Yeah.
Trolley.
A trolley, something like that. Yeah.
Trolley token. That was really cool.
Yeah. But those are the only ones I've found so far. We've only been metal detecting a little over a year, so not too long. We're relatively new.
Yeah.
Like YouTube channels, we all start somewhere.
Yep, exactly. But we go a lot. So
as much as we can. It's so much fun.
Now, what's your favorite metal detector? Or what do you swing at this moment?
Right now we both use the Equinox 800 and what?
The other one.
The Pulse Dive?
Oh, yes.
Pulse dives for the underwater stuff. Yeah, we use that because we don't want to spend the money on a
Excalibur or something like that. Yeah. I use Nox 800 myself.
I love that machine.
But I wouldn't mind getting a pulse dive, so if I get into sniping for gold, I guess I could use my pinpointer. that.
Yeah.
It's waterproof.
Yeah, you really could.
It's
Well,
not,
that's I was gonna say
not a
that's
pulse induction though, like the pulse dive is.
Yeah.
the great thing about the pulse dive is that you could just interchange the heads. They have different heads for it,
Mm-hmm.
so you can use it as a pinpoint or a metal detector, underwater metal detector.
Right on.
The pulse dive has never disappointed.
No,
We have found lots of stuff with it.
So what do you find mostly? Jewelry?
Yeah, we found our last St. Thomas trip. We had, I think, like 30 something. What was it? Total
30 something grams.
30 something grams total from our whole trip of gold.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you island hop while you're down in the Bahamas? And
We were going to island hop.
Yeah.
So we
St.
went to St.
Thomas?
Thomas,
Mm-hmm.
and we were going to go to St. Croix.
Mm-hmm.
But plans changed.
Yeah, we ended up just staying in St. Thomas.
Yeah,
But maybe next year.
Maybe next year. Yeah, we weren't able to. We
Wouldn't
weren't
it
able.
be
We were going to meet up
nice?
and re-dig it.
Go to, what's that, Nassau? And find
We
some
haven't been-
pirate treasure.
That'd be amazing. We love the Bahamas.
We
so-
haven't been to the Bahamas yet, but we really
Not for metal detecting.
Not for metal detecting, right? We'd really love to go to metal detect in the Bahamas.
Oh yeah.
That would be
With the
amazing.
Nemo and Nomad.
St. Croix, St. Thomas, and that's all Virgin Islands, isn't it?
Yes.
So how long you been using this? I think it was a hookah system.
It is.
Yeah. How long you been using it now?
Since the start of our channel.
Yeah.
We've been using it a little
Yeah.
over 2.5.
Yeah, a little over a year.
Are you thinking about getting certified for scuba?
Nope.
No?
Nope. No
You're
need.
you're happy right where you're at with it, right?
We're happy.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
happy with
happy.
where
Okay,
we're at.
cool.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, like they say, whatever trips your trigger, right?
Yeah.
I thought about getting one of those blue Nemos.
Yeah, I think that would really be cool, you know, even around here for our creeks and stuff, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
That's all you need, right? Like how deep is the water?
And, you know, like if we're like where we go.
Oh, in the stream, 10 feet's fine.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, 10 feet's plenty.
You know,
That's it.
so a Nemo would be great. If we wanted to do lakes or something and detect in the swimming areas and stuff, you know.
That'd be good too, because you're gonna be in 4 or 5 feet of water at the most, you know?
Yeah. So no need to go real deep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we feel.
Yeah.
The Nemo and the Nomad are perfect.
We're gonna try to go back to the creek. We went to a creek, a popular tubing and canoeing creek. Problem was it was after rain, and after rain it gets very, very red. It's like wine red
Yeah.
in the creek, and the visibility is really, really terrible. So
Ours turns like chocolate milk,
oh really?
Yeah.
muddy.
Yeah. So we're gonna try that
Right.
again.
So you're gonna go back when it clears up and then.
We are. Yeah, we're gonna go back one day and
Try it
check
again.
that out. There's a jump, like there's a trestle people jump off of.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff like where you know there's gonna be things.
Right. Where
Oh.
people lose stuff all the time.
Oh, definitely that. I'd do that, like in the Mohican River or even in the Clear Fork, people canoe and stuff down in.
Sure.
You go-
Oh, that would be
go
a
around with
good.
it.
Yeah, that'd be a good trip to do down even our creek, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Team Lynch said he found a one from the Norwegian cruise lines in the past. That's cool too.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No, I've never found any Chuck E. Cheese tokens. Nope, not yet, but I would love to.
Don
One
G,
day.
I found lots of fun
Yeah.
spot tokens
Yeah.
and a
Yeah.
few Cabela's.
Yeah, you're probably gonna find tons of sunglasses when you start doing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Sunglasses and iPhones.
Yeah.
If there are
wait.
Ray-Bans and Varnays and
Actually-
Oakleys, you know.
Right. Sunglasses and GoPros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark had just found a cell phone in our last video that just came on tonight. We put a premiere out right before this, and he found an iPhone 11 and it turned on. We called the girl, we told the whole story over, on our video. That's his like third phone he's found. I've never found a phone.
Nice. Well, you'll get your eye to it, you know. It's like anything else. Once you're able to spot it, you'll always see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like finding an arrowhead. Once you're able to see an arrowhead, you'll always see them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you do anything other types of treasure hunting? Have you?
I do. I'm an
No, I asked, go ahead.
thrifter. I'm an avid thrifter.
Oh.
Avid thrifter. You go to
Yes.
thrift stores?
I do. I find treasure at thrift stores.
Now you thrift for resale?
I do.
Okay.
I've been doing this. Yes, I've been doing this for 5-6 years now. Man, maybe a little longer. Maybe
Do
7-8
you have
years
a channel for that?
I don't. Mark said a long time ago. He's like, you need to start a YouTube channel.
See,
You need to start a
you
channel.
could give Jocelyn some competition with, you know.
I don't have the time to have another channel, but maybe one day when I'm retired, or
Yeah.
you know, I plan on maybe owning my own business one day, and I have a little extra time. We'll see. But I love
You
thrifting.
know.
That's how I fell in love with treasure hunting, was through thrifting.
Yeah,
first.
right. Well, speaking of Jocelyn, she started off belly detecting, and now that's all she does is thrifting. You know,
Really?
for
Yeah, that's
Crazy
funny.
Lamp Lady. Her
Crazy Lamp
channel,
Lady?
Crazy
Oh, yeah.
Lamp Lady. Just
I've seen her.
exploded.
I've seen her too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she started off as a metal detectress, doing some blogs and vlogs and stuff, and
It's so funny. Yeah, I would make a good channel too, because now that I've been doing it so long, I just have the eye for the thrift store. Like I know right away. I used to have to, do a lot of research. It's like my hobby to go on eBay and see what's selling. It's like
Right.
one of my favorite things to do.
oh, see what's on
selling
eBay and go out and look for it. Huh?
Yeah. I love thrifting. But
Okay,
yeah,
I need to
that's
look
how
for that.
that's how Mark sucked me in. He was finding, gold rings and stuff. And I was really into jewelry at the time, thrifted jewelry and finding stuff on eBay and for myself for a collection. And then once I figured out I could find them in the beach for free, not buy them on eBay, I was like, I'm in. And I found my first gold ring, and that's how I got hooked. Got completely hooked.
Yeah. I do flea markets and auctions. I love going to auctions.
I've never been to an auction. I've always wanted to go.
Auctions are so much fun. Look, just go and just watch and listen.
Yeah, that's
right.
Right.
Don't. I guess you can register your name and get a card if you want to, but don't.
Yeah, that might be a bad idea.
Yeah. But it's so funny because, I mean, I have an eye also because I've been collecting forever and flea markets and so I know what some things are, right? And sometimes I look at something, I go, well, that really isn't a whole lot. And the auctioneer and other people on the same thing, yeah, it's just really not much. It's nothing you would look at and go, that's not worth more than a couple of bucks, right? But it's with an auction, that's not the point. The point is, do you want this more than I do?
Yeah.
That's the name of that game, and you got and the auctioneer's job is to try to pit those two people against each other. So they start bidding up, and sometimes you'll see some crazy stuff. I mean, yeah, I know that older bikes can be worth, some bucks, but you're not going to pay $300, $400, $500 for an old broken down Schwinn. Not anybody in their right mind. So it's just a question of being able to find those two people or three people that want that particular item really bad, and they can jack that price up. And they do it to themselves, and it's so much fun to watch. It's terrible to get stuck in there though, because it's happened to me. I find something that I like, and next thing I know, I'm paying them 2-3 times more than it's worth, and I know it. I know, but I still keep bidding. So I'll get them this time. No. Yeah, I've had the hammer dropped on me more than once.
It's got to be tough to do. It's got to be tough to
pressure.
It's really hard to decide when do I stop.
Right.
Yeah, where do you cut it off?
Right. Can I push him one more time? Make him pay that extra $5. Sometimes it's only $1 or 50 cents. Just make him pay that extra 50 cents. It's terrible game. But at the same time, you can come out with some fabulous stuff. I mean, you know, I was going to one auction where it seemed like nobody there wanted furniture, right? And there was all this new kitchen cabinetry. You know, the big pantry cabinets with $400 or $500. The long cabinets, you know, bottom cabinet, one piece island thing, you know, worth another $400 or $500. Well, these things were displays in model homes. The homes were sold or whatever. They pulled them out, took them to the auction. I mean, these things were never used. They still had sawdust in them.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. I picked those two items for $100 each.
I gotta go there.
Jeez.
I gotta go.
I mean, I've got antique furniture that the antique after I bought it, the dealer goes, when you get ready to sell that, let me know, because I paid like $50 for a $1,200 piece of furniture.
Wow.
I love it because nobody was interested.
Right. No one wants to lug it home.
Right. There's always that problem. Well, hey, I bought a piano one time, didn't even know why. I thought I could use it for something. I thought I could make that into a bar or something, right?
Yeah.
But you got to move it first.
Oh, I know.
The inside of a piano has one piece, but if it's a good piano, it's a big piece of copper. But it's the whole inside of the string mechanism, the whole frame of it. Big, huge piece of copper. Man, it's too heavy to move, right? So I only paid $5 for it, but it cost me $50 to move it. I said, I don't want it. Throw it away. I don't care.
I know. I'm sitting on a piano right now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I thought I was going to be able to do something with it, but I wasn't. It's auctions are hard, but they are so much fun. They really are. You know, and you can get some good deals, and you get screwed. It's a good way to get rid of some of your stuff too. You know.
Yeah, I'm about to have a garage that I gotta offload some inventory from when I first started reselling. I actually started thrifting just because I wanted it all. I wanted to save it all for myself and, you know, package it up one day and give it, you know, pass it down. But then I started overcrowding our house and I was like, we really don't have storage space. And I was like, that's when I decided to sell, because I started hoarding the stuff and keeping it all. And I was like, I can't have this stuff. Nobody needs all this stuff.
I got a garage full of stuff that I got to sell years ago.
Yeah.
But I do have collectibles too, you know, old glass.
Yeah, I got that. That's what I started with, old glass.
I love glass.
Bob Evans has a question related to your diving. Do you wear any weights while you're using the Nemo?
Yes, I wear about 12 to 15 pounds.
Yeah.
Mark wears the same.
Yep, we wear about the same amount of weight. We actually had a problem with it this year, getting it to.
Oh yeah. So bringing it to the airport, when we flew, they won't allow you to have any more than 5 pound increments of weights.
Correct.
Our weights were 10 pounds
each.
So we had to forfeit $150 worth of weights at the airport.
Yeah.
And then go rent them in St. Thomas when we got there.
Yeah.
So if you ever want to fly,
locker.
Nope. They said nope, can't even do that.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
That really bites, man.
Yeah.
So I went out.
So do your research before you travel with weights.
Yes, you could bring 5 pound increments.
Actually, that's not a bad idea if you're traveling with any kind of equipment like that. You know, you really need to do some research, you know. Okay, about weights. What about metal detectors? What about, you know, tools, things like that. I mean, for the most part, you can put that stuff in your check-in bag. I mean, that's where I put all my stuff.
That's the first time we did that.
I thought I had it covered.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, in the airport's list of things you can't bring, it's not in there.
It's not included.
So we found that out just by
the hard way.
Yeah, by going.
Man.
Such is life, though.
But we had no problem bringing our detectors. We had no problem bringing the Nemo or the Nomad or any of the other stuff. We actually brought home all the change we found, and they had to dump it out and look through it all because of the, I guess, lead or whatever. What is it?
Because they couldn't see through it with the metal, the X-ray scanners.
Yeah, so they dumped it out. They had to check it all, but they let us take it, no problem.
Yeah.
That okay? Because I was going to ask you what was the deal with the lead, weight wise, but now I understand because they couldn't see through it. They didn't want anything that big you couldn't see through.
Right.
Through.
I guess so.
I guess. Otherwise, I can't think of any other reason.
What are they smuggling in those weights?
Yeah, because the year before we brought 5-pound weights and we didn't have any problem. So must have been the size probably freaks them out.
I guess.
Oh, you can check it though, but our bags had already been checked. So you can bring those bigger weights. We just couldn't bring them on the carry-on.
But you already find out you're in security.
But we were already in security. Our checked bags had already left.
Right.
Oh well, too late.
What are we gonna do?
And you're trying not to overweight your bag.
Right.
So,
Exactly. And it would have been over the weight limit at that point. So we were at like 49 pounds.
Yeah.
Hey, Gold Pro Unlimited. Nice to see you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be heading to Texas here in October for a few weeks, and my brother-in-law was gonna send us tickets for a flight, down there and back. But I hate airports, so I said, you know what? Just send me gas money. We'll drive down there. Instead of buying us airplane tickets, just send us the money, and I'll drive down there. We're both retired. We're not in a hurry. We can get there, and we're house sitting for 3 weeks.
How long's the drive?
It's 18 hours.
Oh, that's a long drive.
Yeah, well, I'll make it in like 24.
Yeah.
I'm like I said, I'm in no hurry.
Right. Yeah, you can stop. You can hang out.
Maybe throw a magnet in over.
I was just gonna say we do a little bit of magnet fishing. We don't post it on our channel because we don't want to really mix. But we do a little bit of magnet fishing. Now, every time I see a bridge, I'm like, magnet fishing, magnet fishing. Magnet fishing.
Oh, yeah, I hear you. Go, wait till we get you into prospecting.
I know, I'm excited. I love gold. Didn't you know I love gold?
Yeah, how is that going to happen in Jersey?
You could come over to Flash Bash first weekend in June and join us on the river with a bunch of other YouTubers. And do some prospecting, detecting, bottle digging. You never know what happens at flashback.
That did look.
But if you don't want to wait until next June,
Yeah.
when Flash Dash is happening, if you get on the inner zones and Google gold in New Jersey, gold clubs in New Jersey. I'll bet you'll find something somewhere around there where there's a gold club, where they have maybe at least a piece of property. I always push joining a club when you're new.
Yeah.
So that you can get all the education that you get for that first year for very little money. Probably $100 or whatever they charge.
Gold prospecting clubs in Jersey.
I did check. I did. I couldn't find.
I bet you'll find one or two.
I couldn't find anything on gold prospecting in New Jersey.
Metal detecting club list.
Sure.
Gold prospecting club.
Checked bag. I think the first year it wasn't, and the second year it was, right? Or we did it both years.
No.
We checked it.
Both years carry on.
Okay, so the Nemo and the Nomad were both checked. Carried on. Sorry, carried on.
So anything with the batteries, lithium-ion batteries have to be carried on.
That's right.
You can't
Right.
check.
Right. You pull your batteries and
Sussex
stuff.
County is perhaps the best area to go with your gear, and one of the few areas where an actual gold-bearing mine exists. Franklin, one of the boroughs of Sussex County, was one of the
Sussex
first
County.
places where gold was discovered in the entire state. Rocks in, what's it, Sussex? How do you
Sussex.
Sussex?
Sussex, yeah.
County is one of the first places where gold was discovered. Okay, I said that already.
You said that.
Are all known to certain both iron and gold. Well, you know, anyone in the prospecting field would know, but we'll tell you. Gold rides an iron horse. So, where there's mineralization of iron and stuff like that, it's a good chance there's gold. Pyrite belts like in Virginia. But, see, there's gold. I hear so many people say, "Oh, there's no gold in Jersey," and I always thought there was.
So is there gold in Jersey? Glacial gold?
No, they have natural occurrence gold.
Oh, they have low gold, huh? Cool.
Yeah. And
but Jersey, I mean, you're in an area where I mean, New Hampshire, Vermont, all around there. There's gold. There's people at Prospect. There's clubs.
They did have some past glacial events in Jersey also, and that gold was brought down from the Alberta gold belt in Ontario and Quebec, reached all the way down to Jersey. Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
You got lots of possibilities then. So now you need to find out. Now you need to find out what kind of regulations they have.
And hopefully they're not like your neighbor, New York.
Oh, yeah.
Where they still have the King's rule in New York where all precious metals belongs to the state. So if you're in New York, you catch and release. I wink wink.
Right? How do you...
I would never.
No way.
Yeah, so either if you keep it, you got to turn it into the key, or you release it, let it grow.
Oh man.
Yeah, so or you just say gold, what gold? I'm just out here playing, looking for black sands and garnets.
This is pyrite. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
There's our buddy Scuba Sonia. How are you tonight?
Hey Sonia. I said hi.
Sonia, how you doing, girl? Good to see you.
Everybody's saying hi to Sonia.
I tell them I lost my key.
So I like I say, I suggest do some research, find out maybe club nearby that you might want to join. You can. One thing you'll find about this community, and not just metal detectors, but treasure hunters in general, very open to help you, to teach you. You know, it's just, you know, it's just part of it, I guess. I know I enjoy teaching and
but there's some places they won't go. Now, don't always believe them if you say, well, where do you find your gold? And they go, oh, I'll tell you exactly where to go.
Yeah.
No.
That isn't
Rock Butcher, what's up? Rock Butcher's in the house too.
Yeah. Good to
he's an awesome community for sure. But
yes, sir.
Yeah, I think it's worth joining the club.
Yeah.
Just for the training. Then after that, you can decide whether you want to stay with it or not. You know, I've seen people jump into it way too hard and not like it,
Oh yeah.
So by joining the club, you can at least get an understanding, get people that are willing to show you. I mean, or you can wait till June and come visit us at Flash Bash and just get to do all of it, party, have a good time, either way, or do both. That would be cool.
Do you guys use metal detectors for it?
Sometimes. Here, I don't nugget shoot because we'd be very lucky to get a picker, let alone a nugget.
Okay.
So what I do is I'll hunt the stream beds for human-made heavies, BBs, bullets, barbed wire, baling
that
wire,
concentrates.
and stuff. And those tend to concentrate in the same areas or close to where gold will.
Gotcha.
They'll fall out in the same type of spots.
That's kind of how we are with lead sinkers.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you know, we love finding lead sinkers, lead, because that means we're down to where the heavies drop, and that's where the
Yeah.
gold used to be, right? You know, so yeah, definitely.
Dense metal, yeah.
Right. Let me say hello to my daughter who just came into the room. All right, Jessica.
Jessica, hello.
And Thomas Pennyweight. Folks,
Lucky Ducky Thomas, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
So, yeah, that's how we use our metal detectors here. Unless, you know, like we travel to California, go nugget shooting, or Arizona, we're gonna go nugget shooting, you know. Then we take, you know, our gold monsters and you know, so that that's a specialty there,
gold
right?
monster. I take
mine.
You know,
I take my gold monster.
I have a dog, so but at least it has a prospecting mode.
But that's basically how, you know, we use ours around here in our area. And you know, in Arizona we would be nugget shooting. In California, doing both nugget shooting and sluicing, you know.
Yeah.
It's like everything else, you know, you melee text on a beach one way, different than you do on land. You said you don't like doing on land.
Our preference is beach, but we do. I mean, I enjoyed it. I like it.
Well, what kind of land was it? Park? Was it a schoolyard? Was it woods or?
Hey, Dano.
Not at all.
Yeah, schools. Next to the school in a park where they have like carnivals and stuff.
Yep.
I found actually a silver quarter there one time.
Yeah.
But
oh yeah,
digging in the dirt is tough for me because I get really tired. And it's just a lot of, I don't know, I just feel like it's more up and down. Like beach digging, you don't really have to get on your knees a lot, and you don't really have to bend down a lot. Everything is just through the scoop, and you kind of shake it out, and you're not getting down there. Like we don't use pinpointers or anything. We don't get down there in the sand.
Right.
It was too much energy.
Like with us, like what I'm going to do tomorrow. It's going to be. I think tomorrow what I'm going to do is we're going to take turns. Let her metal detect and I'll dig. You know.
Yeah.
And I'll metal detect she did. Yeah. You know, take breaks and stuff. But yeah, I see Dano. Dano, are you home? Did you make it home safe? Or are you still in the air?
He wouldn't be in the air.
I know.
Well, he did travel first class this year to California, so he might have Wi-Fi in the air. Who knows? He's a high roller this year, and he found some good nuggets on the North Yuba.
Dano is our other co-host.
Yes.
He just been to California for an event for, you know, prospecting. A bunch of people from West Coast and all over. I'm home getting ready to shower up. All right, you do that. Otherwise, he'd be in here tonight. He's just not getting home, like you said.
Yeah, he just had a long trip.
Yeah. And there's another thing. There's another thing about flying. His trip out there sucked. Last year's trip out there sucked. You know, delays.
That's the worst.
We went, the delays sucked, and that was my birthday too. That was
right.
Like
yeah, we had delays.
Worst birthday I ever had, sitting in Indianapolis Airport for 8 hours.
Oh, that's no fun.
Brutal. No, that's no fun. Then going through the airport, and then paying them high prices for you know, what you're drinking, what you're munching on, whatever. So that's I hate spending money like that.
Me too.
My wife walks in with a whole ton of stuff. but I'm sure it's everything we need. But so I'm glad he's home safe. That's good. But yeah, flying sucks nowadays. And then with the shortages and everything, the airlines are overbooking, knowing that their pilots can't fly. They're still gonna load the plane up, knowing that they're gonna load the plane up, and it's 10 minutes after they get on board, they're gonna say, "Oh, we have to deboard you, whatever."
Yeah.
Our crew ran out of hours. It don't make no sense. But hey, they book it, they get their money, and figure it out later. It's that old thing. It's better to get.
Ask for forgiveness than for,
It's better to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission.
Right?
You knew where I was going.
yeah, I saw where you're going.
Yeah. So now that we got you all interested in gold prospecting, you're going to go find a club tomorrow, and
I've always been interested in it because I've always been naturally drawn to the water and stuff too, and that's
it's just so much fun because, and especially in our gold prospecting, you're going to get wet. So you get to play in the water all the time.
I enjoy being underwater. I enjoy being in the water. Like I've always had that. I've always enjoyed it. So something like that gold prospecting seems like a good time.
Got me some new Squatch soap.
Oh,
yeah.
I heard that smells so good.
Yeah.
Here, smell.
Oh yeah.
Not a paid endorsement, but this is some good. I tell you
I
what,
heard it's awesome.
It's really good for exfoliating and stuff. It really.
I want to get some. Is it only for guys or girls can use it too?
Well, it's for guys. Can we have something, please?
What's that? Squatch soap or something?
Yeah.
He smells so manly.
Right.
Oh,
Freedom
you
Fred.
smell manly?
No, but I do like that soap, and I've been using it for a while. It does make a difference. Like, I'm 72 years old, right?
oh my God, you old fart.
Guess who's home?
Ruby!
So, I mean, it makes a difference on how my skin feels. I mean, it's still not silky smooth, trust me.
Yeah.
But it's not crazy either.
I see you got a little sun too. You got a little sun?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Not too bad for a Mexican.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been out working in the yard.
This has happened several times now, Jesse.
What's that?
Look at GoPro Unlimited's question.
Are we getting?
It's came a couple of times
Oh.
too.
Oh, are we getting to the treasure porn yet? Treasure porn.
It's such a demanding crowd we have here.
Here, this is
You
the
guys
treasure
have
one.
some. You have some. Oh, look at that fake gold, a fake silver. Nice.
That's all you get.
Oh,
There's the
bummer.
tease. There's the tease for you.
I don't know. I think we could bring out. You got a piece of treasure porn there? Might want to show.
Got some.
I'll pin you back then.
Cat wanted in.
How fat you are.
You want to break it out?
No, yeah, he's gonna. I thought he was gonna show something.
You want us to break it out?
Well, yeah. What were you doing, Ed? Yeah. He just pinned you. He pinned you up front. So, yeah.
Up so you
Oh, me? Okay.
We'll do it because these are.
Well, I'll let you do this one. Do this
Right,
one
I'll do
first.
that
You do that first.
Oh, you
Go
want
ahead.
me to do it? You want me to do it? All right. So this is a bit of a sneak preview of what we.
These are going to be in our next couple of videos
Next
when we come
coming up.
back.
Yeah,
Make
we
sure
actually-
to watch them and comment, everybody.
We found these while we were down here in Delaware, actually.
Wait, we're not going to show it until everybody hits the thumbs up. So make sure you guys hit the thumbs up on this video right now, or we
I'm
won't
not
show
gonna-
anything.
I'm not
We're not going to show anything.
Thumbs up
let's
and
get
share,
a like
folks.
spike going on in 3, 2, 1. Hit that like.
Don't forget to share it too.
Yes, share,
Share.
like.
So the first piece, it was a hard stopper finding this. So I found a Cuban link chain, right? And I thought that, can you see it?
Wait,
Eric?
not this though, not that on there.
No, not the charm, just the chain itself. I'll try and get some light on it real quick.
I could give you a
But it
flashlight.
came out and it was golden color. And I couldn't find a marking on it because we were doing some nighttime detecting, so it was tough. But it looked beautiful coming out.
Oh, I bet.
Later when we got it home and we really inspected it, it turns out that it is 925 silver, plated with gold.
Gold plate.
Gold plated, yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Vermeil, I think they call that vermeil.
Yeah.
Oh, still.
And I also, during that same trip, I also found a gold pendant.
Nice.
Back it up a little bit, Mark. Just a tiny bit.
Hey, keep focused on Angela.
No, you gotta put your hand behind it.
That's getting better.
Back up a little bit. Back up a tiny bit.
So it turns out that the pendant itself was gold. 10 karat gold.
Not the chain.
Get your
But
head out
not the
there.
chain, no.
Well, still.
He found those separate. He just attached it for travel because we're traveling back home tomorrow
Yeah, we're
morning.
going back, right?
So just so the little pendant wouldn't get lost, he attached it to the gold. So we didn't find it together. He just put it together now.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's definitely
Idea.
not the best thing.
Okay, so I found.
Angela's gonna steal the show right now.
No, I found this. I think last night, right? Last night, and it is a. Yeah, I'll show you first.
That one
I'm
you
gonna
found
try to do
last
this, like you said. No, it's not gonna work.
Block me out.
Oh, it's focused.
Yeah, it's focusing.
Back out just a little. Yep, right.
There you go. Got it.
And
Okay,
those
so
are
it's-
black diamonds, you think?
Yep, black diamonds,
Nice.
14 karat white gold, and it
That's
has
a
a
keeper.
design. I don't know if you could make out the design.
Like rope.
Yeah, it's sort of like rope looking.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah.
this is we didn't bring the loop or the diamond tester with us.
Oh,
So we I'm sure they might be. I'm sure they're chips, so I'm sure they're real. But
Yeah, they're probably right.
this was the granddaddy of all granddaddy rings. I could not believe when I pulled this out. I'm about to show you right now. Wasn't that deep. Also 14 karat gold, thick gold.
nice.
Ooh. 3 rocks on it.
Look at that.
Gigantic rocks.
Oh, those gotta be more than a carat each.
Yeah,
That
I
one
think
gotta be a
I think
carat.
it's easily like 2 carats altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously, Mark and I could not wait to find out till we got home. So we took this to the jeweler, and we found out that it is 14 karat gold. It's white gold, but it is also cubic zirconia
Oh, bummer.
diamonds. So not real, but
So
still
disappointing.
really
Still
amazing.
real gold.
Still
Real gold.
Yeah.
And when I pulled this out, oh my God, we have walkie talkies that we work. We go at night and we separate. And I was like, Mark, you're not going to believe this. I just found the best ring we've ever found. Like, you're not even going to believe this. It has like 3 huge rocks on it. And I was hoping.
If those diamonds were actual diamonds, hands down, best find
Oh, yeah.
to date.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But you
but
took, if
still
you're
pretty.
looking like you said, if that was 2 carats, there's a couple grand right there.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Just in the rocks.
Absolutely.
You know?
I was hoping, but
Oh well.
not so lucky.
Next time,
Yeah.
you know. Hey, you found a gold ring though. You found a
Yeah.
silver. You found
2
some
gold
gold.
rings.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, right. They were both gold, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Both
Those
14.
white gold. Yeah. Heck yeah.
In a
Can't
way,
beat that.
I was kind of glad the diamonds weren't real because I was like, if that's real and someone claims that, like, I would have to give that back. That's very important.
Yeah.
I would
right.
be like, I would hate to say goodbye to like 8 to 10 grand that I would be missing. So in a way, I was like, okay, nobody's gonna be looking for this,
'Cause it's
Right.
easy.
and I get to keep it. Yay!
Yeah, you keep it.
Ken Carbon has a question. Question is, with so many detectors to buy, how does a new person determine the right price range to not get discouraged about detecting?
That's actually a really good
That is a
question.
good question. I think it really depends on what type of detecting you want to do, because when he bought the simplex at first, the simplex is not that great on the beach.
I didn't do a lot of research.
It's also not, you can't put it underwater either, right?
No, you can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, it's waterproof.
All right. So it just depends on what you want to get. And
if you're going to go into like a saltwater environment or a heavy mineralized environment, I would say go with like a Mind Lab Vanquish.
Not too expensive.
Not too expensive. It won't break the bank. I mean, it's equivalent to like a simplex.
Yeah.
And
Price range.
price point, right? And you'll get better results on the beach. If you're doing relic hunting, if you're doing something in the dirt, simplex, I'll tell you what, the simplex is a good machine. It's a very good machine. Especially just starting out. So depending on what you're going to be detecting would be what I would look for.
Yeah, really, yeah, like you said, it depends on what you're going to be detecting and what kind of budget you're looking at. I mean, even if money's no object, you really still need to start off with something that's going to be easier to learn, so that it's fun. Because if it's not fun, you're not going to keep doing it. I mean,
Right.
if you're not having fun doing metal detecting or prospecting, any of that stuff, no matter what you spend, you're not going to have fun. You're not going to stay with it. So I would go with as simple as possible to start with, but then see how you like it.
If money is no object, I 100% go with a Mind Lab Equinox. They're easy to use.
So easy.
I mean, we very quickly learned the machine.
Right.
And it's only about $1,000 with 2 coils.
And it's and it's used
It's expensive,
widely across the community.
Yeah. Right. You'll find a lot of how-to videos, a lot of setup videos. You'll find a lot of videos with people watching it. 'Cause a lot of people that also do YouTube have the Equinox.
Yeah, people that specialize in the Mind Labs, or either the Monster or any of the other variations of Mind Lab has out there. But but if money is an object, I don't know, what, a couple, $200-300 is something that you can spend.
If money is an object, that you don't have a big budget, the Vanquish, like Marc said, it's a good machine by Mind Lab, or even go with something else that's a little more portable, like one of the higher end Go Finds by Mind Lab.
David Villa recommends Radio Shack.
Or there's also but
don't laugh, I have one.
I had a bounty hunter decades and decades ago, but found
Ohio Relic Hunter
really
says
good.
Ohio Relic Hunter says start out with buying a used detector. Find one you don't find one you don't like, sell it, and start over. Won't be out too much. And then here again, and that's not a bad idea, but like I always say, you got to learn your equipment before you can decide whether you like it or not.
Here's another aspect to consider. If you spend a little bit of extra money on your metal detector and you actually use it and you go out there and you plan to use it, you'll pay for it.
It'll pay for it. Yeah, ittle pay for it with the stuff you find. If you go out enough and if you really start to enjoy it like we do.
I mean, how much change did we have last year?
We had
close to $300.
Yeah, we had 2 something and change.
Yeah. And then, I mean, we haven't sold any of our jewelry finds. Like everything we've ever found, we kept.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's thousands of dollars worth of.
Yeah, a couple thousand.
Yeah, a couple $1,000 at least.
Yeah.
I mean, we have 2 rings that are worth
True. We have like an
$2,000.
11 gram ring, 11 gram gold
Right.
ring.
Yeah.
Right
And
there.
then that goes in line with what we say as gold prospectors. You're only gonna get out what you put into it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
right.
You know, you're only gonna get as much gold as you dig for.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And like Deej says on her stickers and shirts, you gotta dig trash to dig treasure.
It's true.
100% true. And you will dig a lot of trash.
Yeah, and we pick it up. You know what? I grew up. picking trash all the time,
Don G says he scored at Knox 800 on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, the
Nice.
guy
I
didn't
did like it, all the options, and went with a
AT
Pro,
Pro.
AT
Another
Pro.
That's another good machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a Garrett AT Pro, don't you, Josie?
Yep, and a 350.
I thought it was a
I'm not even a metal detector. So
No, neither am I, and I have 4 hanging in my shed. So.
but I do like doing it. You know, it's fun, but it is a lot of work. And
It can be.
I wanted to go out last week, but it was just way too hot for me. I can't. The heat and humidity we had last week was just too much for this old guy.
Yeah,
know,
here too.
We've been going.
You know, so tomorrow's gonna be nice. It won't be really hot. You know, it won't be sunny. So it should be good. David Bogan pays 75 for a used one
For his Ace 250.
for his Ace 250. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's about the price point for a very decent metal detector.
What's that?
You can get something really good for $250.
Yeah. I think that's what I paid for my Ace.
Amazon.
No, what did I pay for my Ace
Those
250?
detectors, too.
I don't remember what I paid. That's about $300, I think, as a kid.
They're talking about the Ace 250, not $250. He said he bought it for 75. Used.
David uses the
That's what I said.
AT Max now.
I said that.
Yeah, I thought it was $250.
No.
Ace 250. Okay, yeah.
Well,
GPU started with a Garrett Master Hunter.
$75. That's amazing.
that's an
I'll
old
pay for
machine.
no time.
Yeah. one silver ring.
Yeah.
I used to have an old boxy White's Coin Master blue heavy thing, you know.
I've got one.
In the 70s.
Yeah, I bought one at an auction for $5 and it works.
There you go.
In fact, it still had the repair tag from the White's company here in Sylvania, Ohio, that had repaired it a couple years before it was auctioned off.
Wow.
You know, and it works. So $5.
Ronald became a lifetime member of the GPA and got the Eureka Gold 1200. Ain't that the new Garrett, the Eureka Gold? I don't know. I don't know.
Hello, Top Notch M. Oh, it's RST. That's right. Randy Scotty Tony changed his name.
On work
Oh,
phone.
he's on his work phone. Okay.
Sure, good story.
What's up,
Randy
RSP?
Scotty Tony. Good to see you, buddy. Still at work? You're in construction. And what are you doing on the job so late? Finishing it
Yeah,
up.
it's late.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Wow, Relic Hunter. There's a lot of empty space in that box.
Hey, look, it's run for the hills. Mining in the house.
Hey, he just had a birthday too.
Yeah, you did. Happy
Couple days ago, I think.
belated birthday, even though I was on your birthday on Facebook. Ron, good to see you, our Massachusetts friend. I had to do it because he said, Iron Marvin, how are you doing?
Yep, he said Iron Marvin.
I had to do it.
So there is gold in your area. These are all gold prospectors. Ron's a gold prospector. Gold's equipment, or used to.
Yeah, we're getting gold on the
Always
beach.
sure about him. What was that?
I said we're getting gold on the beach though.
Yeah, well, hey, you know, that's really funny you said that because I have a friend here in Toledo, and we got into that conversation. I was, say, hey, you should come down, and prospect down, with me one of these weekends. He says, dude, I'm finding so many gold rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need to prospect for gold. I can't argue with that, but it's a different type of
Absolutely.
treasure hunting.
Yeah, it's cool finding a gold ring or something. I could just imagine because I've only found a nude ring and like a aluminum kids band or something, but that's been processed and made by a craftsman. But what we find, the hunts part of it, and
the first people ever see that gold.
Thinking, where would Mother Nature put this in a flood?
That is cool.
Going on that, then finding it, being the first person to ever lay eyes on it.
Yeah.
That is cool.
I could guarantee you, Mark, Angela, like 99% of the prospectors, they're bigger gold. They could tell you exactly where they found it, like you could with that ring you showed, or something you found in somewhere else. You have a story in a place. You can identify with every treasure you found.
Yeah.
Our friends in the prospecting community can do that with each individual nugget or picker they find.
Yep.
Yeah.
In a pile.
Cool. So, if you're ever in Ohio, stop by and we'll play on the creek. We have tons of gear we could let you play with. Ask Audra or Rachel or Deej. I've stuck a nozzle or a shovel in all of their hands and says, here you go. It's there. Find it. I'll be back in a couple hours. See ya.
So out of how many times you go, how many times do you actually find gold?
Almost every time.
Wow. Okay.
But I count every single speck.
Yes, I would too. Yeah.
A speck's a speck, and a speck's a not skunked.
Right. It all adds.
It all adds up, right?
And what do you guys do with it if you have like a bunch of specs? Do you guys do anything with it?
I think everybody has their own.
Some people display it and save it and never sell it. I sell it.
Okay, nice.
I don't find enough at one time to make, bank, but I gather it up, up to where I get maybe, like right now I got a half ounce that I'm thinking about selling, from last year. And then you find nuggets. You don't necessarily put them with the small tiny stuff. You separate that. We're kind of funny people, I think. You got some guys that will put their gold in a separate vial as to where they found it, when they found it.
I used to do that.
Right. So they have all these vials of just a little bit of gold in each vial. And I used to do that too. And I'm going, wow, it doesn't look like I got very much gold here at all, Look at the vial, I have like 10, 20 pieces. Look at another vial, there's maybe another 10. You know what? I found it all. I'm putting it all together.
Gold is gold, baby.
Yeah, right. It's only gold. But yeah, and then like for me, I usually sell mine to our gold club because they'll give me spot for it.
Oh, okay.
Where if you were to turn it into, so.
Right.
but like with our club, they give it a spot, but they turn around and just put it in bags and resell it. You know, so.
Yeah. But I wish I found enough to really make bank, but no.
Someone was asking about your cornflake piece of gold. Do you still have that?
Oh no, that's long gone.
Someone was asking about it.
That was probably our friend Ray Rusa who asked that.
David.
Oh, David Bogan?
Yes, David Bogan. Yep.
No, I sold that a long time ago, David.
So you'll sometimes hear Ed referred to as cornflakes, and that's why.
Yeah. A lot of time Ray Rusa calls me Cornflake Marvin. You know.
All right, Ken, good night. Hope you enjoyed the show while you were here.
Alley Cat just watched your last video.
Yeah, what's going on, Tim?
Hey, Tim.
How you doing?
Yeah, that phone recovery was awesome, wasn't it? And we had found 6 rings that video. So watch our last video, guys, if you haven't. It came out tonight. 6 rings, an iPhone, 3 bracelets, and a necklace.
That was a wild day.
Nice.
It was awesome. It was a great hunt at night.
Day.
It was amazing. Thank you. He said that was amazing.
Doesn't happen often.
Ray says he sells his gold to his brother. Well, there you go.
Ray lives in Juneau, Alaska, and
oh wow,
he works. Like all the material came from a mine, and it comes out of the galena and other stuff when it breaks down there in the sound. And his stuff, you could paint your eyelids with the gold he finds, Angela. It's like talcum powder.
Oh yeah,
it's the kind of stuff Cleopatra used to wear. So.
That's cool.
It's a lot of work finding that.
Yeah. How does it not just like sift through? You know,
panning it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of panning. Good thing Ray Russa's a panning master.
Yeah, it's that's some hard stuff to pan. Very hard.
He said his brother has a grill now, thanks to Ray.
Right?
That's one thing I want to find. I want to find like a gold grill on the beach or something.
One day you might. Now,
I want to. I know people have. Yes, people have found grills. I think Deej found a grill.
WY Gold's Melly Tech and Adventure says he sold all his gold rings. That's how he was able to afford the CTX 3030.
Oh wow!
Plus travel money.
Nice, Rob. Nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he detects the beaches in the San Diego area.
Okay.
Nice.
Why Gold's metal detecting adventure says I found a gold grill before at the beach. See?
Yeah, I just saw that.
It's just a weird thing to want to find.
I want to find it.
One day, Angela.
One
day you'll find that gold drill with diamonds encrusted.
Yes. Turn on your notifications with our channel so you know when it happens.
That's your bucket lister.
Yeah.
Sure
and a class ring. I've always wanted to find
Robert says he's found gold teeth before.
Yeah, that's one thing I would love to find.
Ohio Relic Hunter says he's found the only grill he's ever found was charbroil.
Yeah, me too. I'm with you on that, Ohio Relic Hunter. I'm with you on that.
Gold is gold. That's right.
I'll take a silver tooth.
Yeah, Ray. Ray wants us to remind everybody that's GPS members. They're having a raffle over there for this month. A lot of cool prizes. Or is that Prisses?
Yeah.
So if you don't know what if you don't know what GPS is, go Prospector Space.com. It's a really good place to learn about prospecting for gold. Lots of information, lots of videos, lots of just you can go to their live chat room anytime during the day, night, ask a question. You'll likely see Ray in there or Jaron or a bunch of other people in there.
Mountain Man Ken.
Yeah, and they're all great.
Videos, clubs.
Great for information. You ask the silliest question, you'll get a straight answer. You know, they'll give you all the information you need to, get you through learning the prospect. And like I said, lots of videos, lots of tutorials, DIY stuff, just fun stuff too, pictures, videos. So that if you want to learn about gold prospecting on a place to go, you want to go to a space that is specific to that. That's the place to go to. Easy to join, it's free. So there you go. There's GPS's plug for the week. But no, they're great people over there. That's how most of us met. They also do a radio show, a live video show.
Prospectors Radio here on YouTube and Spreaker.
Yep.
Along with, you could listen to it as a podcast on iHeartRadio and Spotify and numerous other places.
We have no problem pushing that Facebook or that web page because a lot of good people, a lot of good information.
Very much
and not just in gold either. I mean, metal detecting, all kinds of stuff. They're diversified. You're welcome, Ray. I do these things with GPS, except give them money.
Now, where do you see your channel in 2 years?
We're just really taking it day by day. We don't do a lot of, I know a lot of people do a lot of the, what is it called again? Where you do the research on it to see like algorithms.
Analytics.
Oh, the analytics.
Yeah, we don't really do a lot of analytic tracking or anything. We don't, we just post the videos and hope they do well. And
a lot of the times we're so busy because we both have careers,
right?
And
a young child at home.
So it's tough to keep up and maintain everything. So we're going out, we're having fun, so we're gonna record along the way anyway.
Right.
And that's good because if you start going out there and all you're worried about is your video you're making and you're not having fun.
Exactly.
Right.
So
it will show. It will show.
Yeah. The detecting comes first, and then the video is second. The hobby and the community, are really, again, what drew me in even more was the community. Once we started getting on the lives and stuff, we found out how wonderful everybody was and how nice and welcoming everybody was. The metal detecting community, the gold collectors, the thrifters, they're all like this giant community that, supports each other. And we really, really like that too.
It's wild. It
is. It's
a good group of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when I first got into it, I was just amazed at the open arms that were shown. That come over here, we'll show you what you need. Of course, with me, I joined the club and they just threw me to the lions. I had to learn everything, but with open arms, they did it, so that was okay. I had to learn because they made me a claims director, so I had to do all the common digs and locations. And I had absolutely no idea. And I said, "You'll learn," and I did, and I had fun, and it was great, still great. But yeah, I say that's why I push joining a local club. If you got one around you, go ahead and join them.
The main thing is a local club gives you a place to go, because that's probably the hardest thing to do, really, is to secure a location, permission, to do prospecting. Out west, it's on claims or patented private land, or here it's all leases or private property, some national forests and stuff, but it seems like the rules east of the Mississippi, even in like national forests, are different than out west in national forests.
Right.
So, and of course, it's just like detecting, it's up to the individual. It's the individual's own responsibility to be up on the current rules and regulations of the state, providence, city, whatever, on prospecting, detecting, shoot.
That's
For
that same old thing. With everything else, you got to do the research.
Research,
You got to know your laws,
research.
right? You know, just like how difficult it is for metal detectors to get permission on some of these private properties, dig holes in their yard, right? We have the same problem. People don't want to let us go into their creeks and dig in their creeks. You know, we're gonna destroy the creeks. Well, but so, you know, that's the way it is.
I have easier time getting permission playing in a farmer's creek than I do kicking clods in their field. Arrowhead hunting. It's like arrowhead hunting around here. It's like, oh no, oh no. Can I pan gold in your creek? Gold in Ohio? Oh yeah, go for it. Have fun. And then they're shocked when I show them a little shiny in my pan. You found that down there? Just messing with it. That's good. The analytics, been there, done that. That can be mind wrecking, and wrecking. It can get to a point where it takes the fun out of the whole ordeal of producing anything. If you get carried away with sub counts and everything like that, because that goes up and down regardless.
Right. Yeah, there's other factors that you can't control.
Right. Right. And I don't care who you are. Even our beloved friend Pioneer Polly, you start off at 0, your first videos are crap.
Yep.
And they get better and better and better and better.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, but it's all part of the process, right?
Right,
Angela?
right.
You know, it's
Yeah.
all part of the learning curve.
Go back and watch our first few shows.
Oh my God. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, wait about 3 years before you only go back 2 years.
Right. But even then, there's the big difference.
It's kind of cool to watch the progression of it, though, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
You can actually see the progression of the videos, which I find interesting.
Yeah.
It's not just the quality and the way you present yourself. You know, you're more relaxed after a while. You don't not all stiff and
rigid. Yep.
Yeah.
Rigid, right? You know, you're more relaxed after a while, and that's what I try to tell people when they come on here. They come on here and they're all, no, it's just like being on a phone call.
Yeah. Right.
We're just friends around a fire. Imagine us at camp around a fire, just BSing and telling stories and stuff, or showing what we got. You know, here's what I found.
You should have seen the one that got away.
Yeah,
we all had that.
I want to get back to the Nemo.
Yes.
Or your diving device. Now, when you're diving, you dive the oceans generally, right? Not lakes and stuff.
The bay.
Okay. Do you ever do like the surf lineup and stuff where people be bodyboarding or boogie boarding or surfing or whatever?
So in our most recent trip, where we were using the Nemo, we found that I think it was like 6 to 7 feet of water was that sweet spot.
Now this is a body of water that has 0 waves, very calm. You could see clear in it, so people are tending to go out further a little bit, because the visibility, you could see, you know, like for
people
miles.
are snorkeling, people are swimming. Yeah, so 6 to 7 feet is it's kind of like that, like just out of reach. Like nobody could go down and try and find whatever they dropped.
Right.
It's just that distance where it's like too much for them to go out and go under and
hold their breath and get down there to get their
and try and search for whatever it is that they lost. So yeah, I think that's kind of the sweet spot. But you can find stuff everywhere.
Yeah, we also go wading in the water. So we have waders and we go wading in the water, and we go like maybe, I don't know, waist high, and that's about that's about the spot. Again, we find a lot of stuff too. So it could go either way. We go in the bays for that.
And the ground changes. It's the beach. The sand changes with the tide. It changes with, you know, any storms that come through.
Right.
Low tide. When we hit up low tide and we get out there with our equinoxes, even then we're finding a lot of stuff too. That's that last video. That was all low tide stuff that we found.
But there's no real sweet spot as far as I guess not really a sweet spot with the Nemo or the Nomad. You're finding stuff everywhere. It's
as long as you can get it down there and stay down there and look around, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Get down with metal detector and I mean, you're going to find a lot of trash. We found tons of pull tabs.
Pull tabs, yeah, mostly. Pull tabs, bottle caps.
On land and sea, pull tabs are where it's at, I guess.
Yeah. The old ones too, the beaver tails.
And it doesn't matter what detector you have, you're going to find them and you're going to dig them because they sound like rings.
Right.
Right.
Oh, pull tabs.
Yeah, that's funny because on the AT or on the 350, it has nickels, rings, and pull tabs all together.
Yeah.
You know, on the scale.
Nickels, rings, and pull tabs. Yeah.
Sounds right.
Now, David Villa and our friend GoPro Unlimited brings up something that we talk about a lot.
Oh yeah, hypothetical. Give him the hypothetical.
Okay, if you had no limits whatsoever, it was all provided. Airfare, money, lodging, whatever. Red carpet.
I wouldn't go that far.
Where would you like to go to treasure hunt?
And what kind of treasure hunt would you like to do?
Anywhere.
And what kind would you like to do?
I would probably choose something underwater with the Nemo and go to. I would want to go to the Bahamas.
That's where I want to go.
Honestly, I'm not very worldly. I don't know a lot of places, but I know the Bahamas and I know there's stuff there.
And I know it's beautiful water.
And we went before we started metal detecting.
Yeah.
And that's just definitely a place that I know there's a lot of stuff there.
And it's just stuck out in our minds.
Yeah.
Like...
It's in my head because I already know I want to go there. I don't know. You have to give me like a day or two to think about it.
I know a lot of people say, they would go to, Rome or.
Yeah.
That's
why I didn't ask you before.
Metal detecting strictly forbidden in Italy.
Oh, is it?
But then again, you have no
limitations.
No limitations.
Oh, true.
You're a clean path. Okay, but David Villa yells no / for real. So okay. What location would you love to detect that's tangible with your schedule and stuff, or obtainable?
I would have to say the Bahamas for me, but
I would love to go back. Yeah. I mean, the beaches it's perfect. It's beautiful water.
Yeah, visibility. The visibility has to be good for me because I get too freaked out.
I enjoy the underwater a lot. I really, that's like my passion. I love going under and being underwater.
Yeah. Okay. I love it a lot more than I did the year before. with those embarrassing videos when we first started. When we first recorded, when we first started, that was our last year, you know, a year and a half ago, St. Thomas videos. And I was floating in the water, like, I was breathing so heavy through the apparatus that I was like making myself float. I couldn't control my breathing. I couldn't control my movements. I was just like basically, you know, a fish out of water, but like in the water. It was bad.
Just relax, breathe normal.
You should try.
Now I could do that.
Yeah, you should try learning that in chocolate milk. Yeah, where you got no visibility.
No visibility. That's too freaky.
It was definitely freaky. That was not my first, but my initial.
With the hookah system, that was your.
With the hookah system, going under and trying to stay under, and I mean, I was just right. I was freaking out because first of all, I'm a human being. I breathe air. I don't have gills.
That's how I felt. Very uncomfortable at first.
So I'm not supposed to be underwater. And then I'm not supposed to be listening to my bubbles. You know? So that's freaking me out too. And then I can't see. I literally can't.
And then you're blind, right? While you're doing
it.
Right.
So I'd go down for like maybe 30 seconds and I'd pop back up and I go, ooh, yeah, you know, I'm freaking out. I go back down again. And I did that for a little while that day, and then it was time to leave. But the next year I came back and I spent the whole day underwater.
Yeah,
it was just so much dredging. And the first time I actually dredged underwater. That was so cool. The water was clear, you know. And of course I had this big guy standing on my back to keep me down.
Oh, yeah.
Come up anyways. But after a little while, man, I just you know, it was fun. I always tell this story, and I know these guys have heard it before, but I literally had to tell myself, breathe, Jesse, breathe.
That was
breathe.
me.
Yeah, breathe. I mean, not just in my head, I had to vocalize it. Otherwise, I'd be holding my breath.
Under there.
Now, what was your most scariest situation while out?
Oh my God.
Detecting.
All right.
Angela first.
Okay, so my scariest situation was very, very terrifying. I was in the water and I was recording, and at this time, Marc, we were sharing everything at this point because this is, like I said, the first St. Thomas trip. First time using the hookah system, and I was underwater. Marc was recording, and I was going, finding all my stuff, blah, blah, blah. And I had a fines pouch on the side, and I also had a bathing suit and a weight belt on, but my bathing suit had tie strings. And I went to go put something in my fines bag, and I untied my bathing suit without realizing it. And there's all these people snorkeling around me because we're in a coral reef. clear as day. Somebody like 5 miles away could probably see me. And I go and so I have the weighted belt on, and I go and I pop up because right now I'm like, oh my God, I'm losing my bottoms. They were like very basically gone at this point. Panic. I started to panic because I was like, oh my God, someone's going to take a picture. Someone's going to see my whole stuff. Started to completely panic. Marc's supposed to be following me or recording me. He's nowhere to be found. So I take it out and I pop up and I said, my bottoms. And he's like, huh? What? He had no clue what I was trying to say. And I start to go under. Every time I pop up, I start to go under, and I'm swallowing water. I still have the weight belt on. I'm swallowing water each time because I'm panicking. So I take out, so he comes up to me and he just shoves the thing back in my mouth, and he's like, no, take that, like, put it in.
This is how you're breathing.
Thinking that I just was confused or something. I don't know what he was thinking, but he pops the thing back in my mouth, and I take it out again because I want to talk. I want to talk about what's going on. And again, I'm swallowing water. He sees finally what's going on, and he just unsnaps. There's a safety release on the weight belt. And I took one last breath and I dove underwater and I just started swimming, because once he took the weight belt off, then I was like, oh, he just doesn't get it. Like I'm getting out of here. So I took one breath. I didn't even put the thing back in my mouth. I take one breath and I just take off. I start swimming toward the shore, and I was literally drowning and I had no idea, but it was to the point where I just needed him to realize what was going on, because I wanted him to like cover me or protect me, or like and by that time my bottoms were like on the seafloor. So He grabbed him and like tried to pull him up, but it was a lost cause. So that was very scary for me. I took about a half hour to like calm down from that situation. No pictures have surfaced, thank God. So, and I couldn't even talk about it for like months after it happened. Like it was so scary, and it doesn't sound that scary now that I'm talking about it. It just sounds like something silly, but it was really
very silly.
It's a funny story now. I have to say.
Here.
Now I want to know, Mark. Do you really not have any pictures of that? Come on.
He does. He has a
I
video.
have a video of it.
You can see my butt.
Hey, he was videotaping, all right, Angela.
He was. Yeah.
He not what he should have been, but he was videotaping.
It's funny. It's funny that you were more concerned about your bottom falling off than you drowning.
Yeah. I was more concerned with people seeing me than drowning.
And then afterwards, you're all upset at Mark because he's more concerned about you drowning than your bottom.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, Mark does have video of it.
That's almost exactly how that went down.
That's exactly what happened. Yes, he was concerned about me drowning, and I was concerned about
me.
I was angry. I was pissed.
I'm half naked, and you wouldn't cover me up.
Yeah.
I don't care if I was drowning
I was trying to breathe life into you.
Yes, I know.
All right, Mark, same question.
I haven't had any scary. I don't know.
I think metal detecting at night in St. Thomas. I was terrified.
She was terrified.
We were going to the beaches at
Mark,
night.
you just blew it, dude. You just blew it. The scariest time you ever had in your life was when you had to save her from drowning.
And I was mad at him. He was scared of
and she was mad at you.
Yeah, he was scared after that.
Don't count now, Mark, because Jesse had to bring it up.
Are you scared
now? David Villa said, but the filming is important.
Right, it is. You gotta catch it.
You know what? I had one startling event, and it was underwater again as well.
Oh, that fish.
And I had a fish that was trying to attach itself to me.
It's so weird.
While I was metal detecting.
It was one of those fish
I can't remember
that like go on the sharks. You know, like
suckerfish, yeah,
something like that, yeah. And it
and I thought Mark was a whale.
It was trying to suction itself to my back, and it freaked me out because I had no idea what it was. 1, 2, I was looking around for the shark that it came off of.
Oh yeah, right. you just cleaning the stuff off of you.
Yeah.
All them dead cells and stuff. No, actually, they bore into the shark? I don't know.
I don't know.
No, they use suction cups.
Oh, they just clean the shark.
Oh, remora. Yeah, that's it.
Remora fish.
Ohio relicanthra. Yeah, remora fish. That's it.
That's it. That was the type of fish that was trying to suck.
You have such a smart chat room, dude. I'm telling you.
You do, man.
These guys know it all.
Bill he's like a walking encyclopedia, I swear.
That's amazing.
No, they just suck on the skin. I guess they clean them. I don't know. I know the sharks don't mind them, so it must be helping the sharks.
Yep.
Right. Hey, clean me.
It's still weird. It's very weird.
Mm.
It's a weird feeling.
I could imagine. Wow, time flies. It's 10 o'clock already.
Oh, it sure is 10:04. Holy cow! I gotta
Going into overtime.
It's been 2 hours. I hope you guys have been having fun.
I have.
Yeah.
I've been having a great time.
It always goes so quick.
It does, man.
Have you thought about doing your own live shows yourself?
We have. We've done a few.
We've done.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we did one just the other day. We gave away a pulse dive in a giveaway, and we gave away a Vanquish 440. Yeah. That was our last live stream. We don't do them often because we don't have like I said,
a lot of time.
Mark has like the complete opposite schedule as I do, and he's only off every other weekend. So when we get the chance, we get on. We do mail calls, we do live streams, we do giveaways, we do all that stuff. So we really enjoy getting on. We do it maybe once every few months, honestly. We're not that religious about it, but we're trying to get on more and more, you know, in the summer especially.
We do what we can.
Oh yeah.
Talk about,
I've
you
only
know,
really seen your lives over on Facebook, right?
Yeah, there has like we haven't had that many, honestly.
Yeah.
well, you know, like metal detecting is kind of an instant gratification thing where,
Yes.
you know, you find, so it's a live stream.
We've actually done
Yeah.
we've actually done a live hunt. Him and I, 2 cameras, live hunt where we could hear each other and talk to each other. Plus, you're seeing both of our cameras live metal detecting as well.
Yeah,
That was phenomenal. That was really, really cool. People really like that.
And
We got to do that again.
Yeah,
So before August is up, subscribe to our channel. We are definitely going to be doing a live hunt where we compete. We compete on best find and change,
Yeah.
and
You know,
we do everything live.
I was gonna ask you that question. Are you too competitive?
Yes.
Very.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Does it show in your videos?
Yes.
I think so.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. When Marc is in the lives, when Marc's like stuck talking to somebody, I'm like, yes, he got caught up talking to somebody. I'm gonna fight all this stuff.
I catch up on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
I
that's
get stuck
cool.
talking to somebody and he does the same thing. And
and
I can hear him in my ear.
Yeah, it's fun. We got to do it again.
Yeah, we're doing that again. Before August is out, we're gonna do a live competition, me and you.
That sounds cool. I know I love doing live streams. Yeah.
Hi, Terry.
Such a great community here.
I know. How could you not love it? All these people here, they're so great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's so much less work in editing.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But we
Does
get
the
to
editing
meet
is-
great people
Oh, you
like
know,
you
Ed.
and Marc. Like, I used to edit quite a bit, Ruby.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Go back to the peanut gallery, girl. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
So where's that, Ed? Where's that video from our trip?
Yeah.
Which trip?
Well, let's go with the second one since I know the first one's in editing.
Second one's probably in editing too. If I even broke out my camera.
Yeah, that's something that's happening too. Now that we've been doing live streams, we don't seem to do a
As
lot of
much
video
filming.
anymore. You
Because
know,
we're busy digging or socializing.
yeah. One or the other.
But yeah, I seriously need to clean my shed, like I've been saying for 3 years, and do some more in the shed with Ed, and some more another day on the stream and stuff. But
Yep.
yeah, I miss it, but you know, time can be an issue.
Yeah.
Always an issue.
But this, it's great. We've been 5 years live now without missing a Tuesday night.
Wow.
That's impressive.
That's the impressive part. Live 5 years, that's cool, but I'm proud that I haven't missed a show in 5 years, over 5 years.
That's amazing.
Sometimes.
I think I've only missed a couple.
Sometimes. Yeah, not many, Jesse. Not many. And I appreciate it. I have to say I have the best co-hosts on YouTube. But and the best audience, the Treasure fam right here, over many fingers of
Definitely
the
have that.
Treasure hand.
Definitely have that.
Next week we have the
Hopefully these guys have gone over and checked out your videos and they've subscribed. You've gained a few.
hopefully
Yeah.
I hope you get. I know the link's been put in the chat a few times.
Yes.
There is links down in the description to both their YouTube channel and their Facebook page. Go ahead, follow them on Facebook, subscribe to them here on YouTube. I've been wanting to ask you guys for a while. I'm glad you guys joined us, and I appreciate you taking your valuable time to be here with us.
Thank you for having us on, Ed
Yeah,
and
we appreciate
Toledo,
it.
Jesse. We really love coming on to other people's lives as much as we love doing ours. It's easier when we come on to other people's because it's just like, everything's done.
Just,
Hello.
just sit back.
Right.
So we really appreciate it.
See, and that's why I like people to come on that like to talk, is then I can just sit back.
Yeah.
Get you going on a topic and keep it rolling. You know?
Yep. I love talking.
It's been a pleasure talking to you two tonight.
Thank
And
you.
hopefully
You
we
guys
get you
too.
back again soon.
Yeah.
You know, maybe
We'd love to.
you come back with some new ideas or information, you know, whatever you want to promote. You know, that's what we're here for.
And keep it in the back of your head. We have an open line Tuesday, the last Tuesday of every month.
Right.
Where, you know, once we throw the link out in the chat, more than welcome, come in, give us updates on your adventures and whatnot.
Cool.
We even have people come in just to say hello.
That's right. That's right.
Just to say hi. Hi, how you guys doing tonight? I just came in to say hi. Goodbye. See you later.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
Definitely. Everybody out there at Spotify and Anchor FM, if you want to catch us on a live show, even though I love all our podcast listeners, you're more than welcome. Join us here over on YouTube for our live show every Tuesday night. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Next week we're having, I know I should mention the podcast people at the beginning of the show, but I always remember to do it towards the end. We're having the return of our friend Andrew Smith from Down Under of Adventure Gold. It should be a good show with Andrew again. Any new updates for you, Jesse? Anything?
Nope. Well, I will be going to the meeting this weekend.
Oh, at the Swank West?
Yep. Get rid of some dream mats. I have dream mats for sale.
Right. Dream.
Yeah. Yep. And that's about it.
I think I'll be
tomorrow.
getting the house.
Still?
Yeah, it's just me for the most part.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I work full time.
So hopefully we'll get out tomorrow morning for a few hours.
Well, I hope you find something other than aluminum foil bowls.
Me too.
Sandwich balls. Sandwich balls.
Yep.
Right.
I'll find them all first and then get them out of the way, I guess.
Right, and then Ruby could come in behind you and find the coin spills.
Yeah, right.
I did that already.
Yeah, she did that already.
All right, everybody. I gotta wake up early. I'm sure they have to too. Jesse, he's retired. He'll sleep. All of you, thank you so much for joining us. It means the world to me. Love you all, even our lurkers. We love all of you.
We love all our chat.
I'm sure next week, I'm sure it'd be cool with Smith's Gold, or not Smith's Gold, Adventure Gold with Andrew. If Dano makes it next week, if we talk about Blue Leads Nugget Hunt a little, but we'll try and get into that on the Open Line Tuesday on the 23rd.
And our chat definitely liked our guests.
Thank you very much, GoPro Unlimited. And that's right, Ray Russa. May you always have a flash in your pan.
You know what he's going to say next. That's
right. You never know. Maybe one day, too, we'll meet you on the river. Good night, everybody. God bless. Until next Tuesday. We're out, everybody. Of here.
Good night.
Good night.
GPU, have a good one.
Thank you,
Ray.
Mr. Loda. David Villa.
Glad you made it tonight.
And again, thank you,
Sure.
Mark and Angela.
Thanks for
Mr.
having me.
Lodak, the world's
Five,
best
four,
moderator.
3,
JP,
2, 1.
Ray Rosenbach, Terry Curry, all our Aussie buddies. Hey Rob, we should talk. Why Gold?
Darren, have a good night, guys.
You're
And
all
gal.
the best.
You bet. Dennis Hedrick. Oh, nice. You say hi to him tonight. Hi, Dennis. Good night, Dennis.
Better late than never.
Mhm.
Say it. You can say it.
Not
Good
now.
night, David
No.
Logan, Mita.
And David Villa.
David Villa. Hasta
Okay.
la viga, hasta luego, amigo.
Yeah.
Pull that Ed guy